So you're thinking about moving to Gulf Shores, Alabama. Well, today we are at the model home in the Villages of Craft Farms. This is a 55 and up community, so it does limit, buyers to this particular subdivision. But we thought, since DR Horton is such a huge builder in Baldwin County, that it would be really helpful to bring their top sales agent, Sherrie Jones, on to the channel to ask her just a few questions, some Q&As. Thought that would be helpful for you guys. If you do happen to be interested in this neighborhood, I have already filmed this model home, which is the Bristol, and there's 8 houses left in this subdivision. But in general, there's at least 15 other subdivisions going on in Baldwin County right now that are DR Horton. So tons of opportunity no matter which area of Baldwin County that you're moving to. So let's get to it.
Hey guys, if it's your first time to the channel, do yourself a favor and hit that like button, subscribe button, and ring that little bell so that you can be one of the first ones to learn everything there is to learn about what it's like to actually live in the Orange Beach, Gulf Shores area and all the surrounding areas. You know, the beach life. Listen, I'm Andy Hollis, and along with my partner, Aileen Fountain, we do these videos every single week just to be informative, just to let you know what it's like to actually live at the beach. So whether it's 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months until you're thinking about making your move, don't hesitate to pick up that phone and give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, set up a Zoom call. Just get in touch with us any way you can. We would love to help you make a smooth move to our little slice of paradise. We get phone calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every single day, and we absolutely love it.
So as I mentioned, we are here with Sherrie Jones, top agent at DR Horton, and we're going to ask her just a few little questions about new construction, about DR Horton. I thought that would be helpful for you guys, so we'll get right to it. Hey, Sherrie.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We've done quite a number of deals together over the years.
Yeah.
Sherrie and I have done a number of deals over the years together, and we've built up quite a working relationship. And she's instrumental in helping with DR Horton Homes. So we thought it would be great to ask her a few questions. Big advantage right now. There's always been some advantages to buying new construction. You get the gold fortified, which gives you a break on insurance. You get everything's brand new, new roof, new AC, so you don't have any major maintenance expenses.
That's right.
For years to come. But now there's even more reason to buy new construction, and a lot of that has to do with the builder being in the position to offer some pretty big incentives that can be used for a variety of different cover a lot of costs that a buyer would typically have to do after closing. Talk to me a little bit about how the consumer's reacting to those and the advantages that you can see that they really resonates with them.
Well, I just think right now, just in general, we've got a market to where people are concerned about rates and things like that, and it's a big topic. You know, it prevents some folks from buying right now. They think, oh, the rates are too high. So one of the things that DR Horton can do, because we are such a large company, we're in about 29 different markets. We're one of the largest builders across the United States, the largest for closings, that is. But the one thing, because we are such a large builder, we can buy those rates down, and we get big pockets of money, and we can buy the rates down, so that stimulates our market and our growth. So, and then we're always running incentives. Currently, we have a $25,000 spend your way incentive that can be used to buy your rate down even a little bit more. Closing costs, add-ons, the things that, you don't necessarily want to spend the money on, fencing, screen porches, things like that. For all of our finished inventory, we're offering some really good incentives, so that $25,000 goes a long way.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that is a really big deal. I think another big pro, DR Horton is, I don't know, it seems like whoever they have that comes up with their layouts, their design of it's so functional, and it's so functional in today's, what people are wanting in today's world as far as what they want in a house. And I feel like that design and that layout's really well thought out and and 9 times out of 10, DR Horton really nails that. And I
Yes.
love that.
Well, we do offer, we have several communities across the county. And in each one of the communities, we offer a variety of plans. You have 4, 5, 6 different plans to choose from, various, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom. So there's a lot to choose from. And each of our communities are a little bit different. So if one doesn't work, I can take you to another and we'll find something that works for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and the biggest thing too, I mean, you're getting so much bang for your buck. I mean, people kind of will say, oh, well, I don't want a spec home. I don't want a big tract builder. And I get that. Look, I wish we could all afford to have a custom built home, but that's not the reality. And the reality is, though, that they are delivering a product that is well built, well designed, and affordable. So it checks so many boxes for people, whether it's, whether it's a starter home, a retirement home, or and all the things in between.
And the great thing is with us is we have several different divisions. So if you need a starter home, we can accommodate that. If you want a little bit step up with some different finishes, we have that. And then we have a higher end product as well. So we do offer some, more eye candy, if you will, in some of our neighborhoods. But they are, each of them, whichever division, they're affordable.
That's right.
And if you're in the base home, the starter home kind of range, it is a good base. You can go in there and there are so many things that you can, maybe add on yourself and things like that. But the house, the land, all of that is so affordable. It's like, why not? Like, why not?
Yeah. And I mean, and if you're a first time home buyer, I mean, you don't have the extra money to go in after closing and do maintenance and do the thing, the AC breaks down, a year and a half after you close. You don't have just $8,000, $9,000 laying around to go replace the AC unit. So having just knowing peace of mind that you don't have any of that in your first time home. And with all the incentives that's being offered right now, I mean, you can put those incentives towards blinds, fridge, washer and dryer, all the things that traditionally you'd have to come in and do on a brand new home.
Yeah. Up front. Yeah.
So,
yeah, it goes a long way. $25,000 goes a long way when you're, when you're thinking about adding things like after. If we can get that for you, then, that's a great thing.
Absolutely. Any common question that you find quite frequently with buyers or consumers coming to your product?
No, I mean, just like anybody else, just like any other business, we have the good, the bad, the ugly. Overall, we're pretty good. And most people, I think in general, most people are just concerned about our follow-up and they want to know that we're going to be there for them whenever they do close, that they're not forgotten about. We're going to follow up on any warranty, things like that. I think primarily that's probably the number one question I get. If something happens, are you going to follow up? You're not going to forget about me when we close. And I say, no, I say each, here in Baldwin County, we've really tried to step up our warranty game to where, if a buyer comes in, after they close, they have problems, we're right on the spot with trying to take care of whatever issues that they have out there. But of course, we do have walkthroughs and things, and our goal is to close out the home with no problems.
Yeah. Well, I have noticed personally in the dealings that I've done over the years that has improved.
We are definitely trying to get better, and you can always improve and do better.
Yeah.
And so as we hear from consumers, we try to take that and do better and improve upon it. And we hear what you're saying. We have surveys out there after they close, and we hear what you're saying, and we're trying to take those and do better. And that goes with any company. I think they're always trying to do better. And we are such a large company. We are closing thousands of homes every year. Just in Baldwin County, we're closing about 1,200 a year, 1,300. So that's a lot of home ownership there.
Yeah.
And so are we going to make everybody happy? No, but we're going to try to make, the overall population.
The effort and the follow through is improved and is there.
I think so too. Yeah.
One last question. I know you're not a superintendent, but you've been doing this a long, long time. I would think one of the questions or concerns people could have, buying a spec home is, who's monitoring the construction process? And, one important thing to consider is that city does come in and inspect throughout the process. There's also another inspection to get the gold fortified certificate. Am I right about that?
You are correct. We have about 14 or 15 different inspections throughout the build. And it starts with, they come out and they inspect the sand before we even do anything with it. And then once we go slab, they inspect the slab. And then before we can say move to drywall, they have to come out and inspect the electrical, the plumbing, the framework, all of those things. We have to pass those inspections. And then the gold fortified guy comes out there. So, and then before we can even close it, we have to have another grading inspection, and CO for the city comes out, and they just come and inspect the overall home. So there are many different eyes that look on it.
And then if our team is representing you, we are also going to recommend an independent home inspection, because there's can be little things that are missed. We don't want little things missed. We like to catch them on the front end, even though the warranty part of the DR Horton will come in on the back end and fix it. Would rather have that handled up front and not miss anything. So that's another inspection too.
I think that's important, and I encourage people to go ahead and have their home inspections if that's going to give you peace of mind about the product. Get a third party set of eyes on it, and that always tends to kind of take some of the nervousness out of it if they know that there's a whole nother unbiased, if you will, set of eyes on it looking out for them. So I encourage it.
Yeah. So that's going to just about do it for our short little Q&A here with Sherrie Jones. Biggest thing that we want to convey to you guys is, if you think that you can't buy right now because rates or things that are making it unaffordable for you in your mind, I encourage you to give us a call, because there's just a lot of neighborhoods that do have some entry-level points and on up, as Sherrie mentioned. But being able to get that rate, almost over 2 points down from what, buying a resale would be, does have a huge impact on the affordability of the monthly payment. And we are actually going to do another video that's going to do comparisons of what your dollars can buy you versus the buy down rate and what rates are right now. So that video will be also helpful. But with the incentives, just makes this a product that you should at least take a look at to see if maybe you could be missing the boat not buying right now. We want everybody who wants to own a home be able to have the home ownership and the American dream. So that's going to just about do it. Hope you found this video and this content helpful. Remember, if this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and ring the little bell so you can be one of the first ones to learn everything there is to know about the current market conditions in Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, and surrounding areas. Till next time, we hope to see you around town.